Morning, gang. It's Saturday, the 20th of May 2017. A warm welcome along to this morning's United Kingdom Talk, coming to you live from the United Kingdom Talk radio and television complex here in Royal Berkshire, boys and girls. I'm so glad to see you're up nice and early. Unlike my young nephew, Jimmy Butler, 20 years old, who seems to think it's perfectly acceptable to go down for breakfast and then go back to bed again. What's all that about? How can people lay in bed all day long? Honestly. I see my sister's with us this morning. She's very much enjoying our little opening music that she hates very much. That's the first bit, right at the beginning. You might have missed it. It goes do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. She hates it. Good. I'm glad you hate it. I may double the length of that then. I can put two of it together, and I'm very clever, you know. Very clever. I can cut it about a bit, so in fact it will last. In fact, I could make it last an hour. I think we should have a. What do you think? Should we have an hour lead-in, an hour countdown, rather than a 5-minute one? How well would that go down? Would you just sit there and kind of wait for something to happen for an hour? I don't know if that would quite work. My sister was saying to me on the phone this morning, because we talked about Slimmer's World. You may remember Adam the plumber called in last week to assist me in my quest for weight loss, because we've put on another half a stone since Easter. Now, doing Lent, of course, I gave up all these bad things, didn't lose any weight. But when I started eating them again, the weight started going up again. You can't win, can you? So I've been scouring Bracknell for a Slimmer's World, boys and girls, because I know a few people who've gone to Slimmer's World with great success, actually. My sister's friend Robbie has got a little boy called Mason, and he was a little bit overweight. He started going to Slimmer's World, and he's only young. I think he's about, was he about 14, 13, 14, 15, something like that? And he was quite overweight. He started going and has achieved great things. I am hopeful. I have found various Slimmer's Worlds near me, and I have found a place that does Tuesdays, and they do 3 sessions, 3 different times on a Tuesday. So I think I'm going to go to that one, although I can't go this Tuesday because I've got things to do this Tuesday morning and Tuesday afternoon. So I don't think I'll be able to go this week. That's probably the one I'll go to. There is another one in Wokingham, which seems to be always on now. They have the one in Wokingham. I haven't looked this one up. At the Salvation Army Church. And there's always a sign outside, and the doors are always open. I wonder if it's like a 24... That's what we need. A 24 hours Slimmer's World. So you can go whenever you want. I quite like the idea of going to one at the Salvation Army. Maybe you lose weight by playing a tambourine. Ching, 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 like that all the time. I have a tambourine when I do my karaoke's. You know that, don't you? I play along with, not everything, it depends what the song is. A good example of the song to be played with would be Love is in the Air. Love is in the air. Have I got a tambourine in here? No. Everywhere I look around and all that. Yes. Anyway, so I was talking to my sister about this as well. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. She said, the thing is, whenever I see you, you never look any different, my sister said to me. Isn't that nice? Oh, I just wish I could say the same to her. But there we go. It's one of those things. So Slimmer's World, here we come. Let's say good morning to some people who are with us nice and early this morning. Good morning. Oh, Adam the Plumber is indeed with us this morning. Good morning, Adam the Plumber. Simon Gilman is saying good morning. Good morning to you, Simon. Diane's there. Good morning, Diane. Ray. Good morning, Ray. Ray Bolusco. Are you still in hospital, dear? Ray wasn't very well, were you, darling? I hope you're out of hospital now. Maybe if I think you could be a recruitment agent, Ray, for viewers to this programme. You could go round when I'm on, if you're still in hospital, all the other hospital beds, and make sure people are tuned in and enjoying the programme. You know, especially people, perhaps there might be some people who are not quite well in their lover. You know, maybe a few hours or days left. Well, what better way to spend your last days than watching and listening to me talking? I can't think of any better way, can you? I think that's an excellent idea, Ray. Make sure you go and tune everyone in, please. Thank you very much. Tommy Flynn's with us. Morning, Tommy. Matt Gardner. Hello, Matt. In Woking. Very posh in Woking. We've got a karaoke coming up in Woking soon, Matt. with the Manilow girls, raising money for the Manilow Music Project. That is on Saturday, the 29th of July this year. Only 2 months away. The excitement is building. It is. I'm not so sure about your perm, incidentally. I saw a picture of Matt's on my Facebook friends thing, and I think he's had a bit of a perm. I'm not sure, lovey. Is that for the play? Or what is that smelling? Oh, I know what it is. I've just had to spray my buttons with some of this because they were getting a bit crackly. Not crackly now, listen. Smooth as silk. Matt, I don't know about the perm. Have you had that done for the production that you're in? Or is that like a permanent thing, dear? Famous people with perms? Lee Mead? Lee Mead, do you remember? He won that Joseph thing. Close every door to me, lad. I don't know the words, unfortunately. Lee Mead. Bruno, who was in Fame. Fame, I'm gonna live forever. You can do that one at the karaoke, Matt. And you will sing and you will dance and do high kicks. There is a challenge to you. Learn Fame by Irene Cara. Probably the second best programme ever to be on the television, behind Dallas. Did you remember Dallas? And talking of Dallas and things like that, do you know... One moment, please. Dynasty is coming back with a completely different cast. Not a single one of the original cast. I mean, some of them are dead, unfortunately. I mean, when I die, which is not for about 250 years' time, I'm having special injections so I can continue to talk. I mean, my body may fail, but I'm going to have my head placed into a small glass box, and I shall sit here at my microphone, and someone else will have to work the buttons, unfortunately, because there'll be no hands, you know, it'll be like this. It'll just be a head. How will that work? Hang on a minute, let me try and do that. One moment, please. Oh, I can't get on the floor for this one. I've got to kneel on the floor. There we are. It'd just be like this, wouldn't it? 1 minute. There we go. There. Hello and welcome. Oh, no show doors. So, hello. Oh, you can't see me, can you? I've just realised that. Is that an improvement? Do 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 do. Just an idea. My head will be put on there. Anyway, Dynasty. Dynasty is returning to American TV screens nearly 30 years after the prime soap opera aired its last hair-pulling fight. Now, I used to quite like Dynasty, not as much as Dallas. Dallas was the big one, and think Dynasty come along over after. I quite like the opening. Da 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 da. Oh, I love Dynasty. My sister used to love Dynasty. She dreamed of one of those very huge curling staircases in her house. Unfortunately, she hasn't got one, but that's what she dreamed of. Beautiful house they had in Dynasty. The CW network in America said the reboot will be one of 4 new series joining its schedule. The Dynasty remake will put a fresh twist on the show for a new generation of viewers, CW executive said. They're very important, aren't they? What's your job? CW executive. See, very, very important people. Dame Joan Collins and Linda Evans starred in the 1980s series as dueling divas Alexis and Crystal Carrington. Do you remember the fight in the glass shop? Oh, it was fab. It was fab. They clashed in a series of memorable catfights. Collins won a Golden Globe Award for her turn as Super Bitch Alexis. Yes, her performance was one of the key elements of the show, which followed the fortunes of the wealthy Carrington family in Denver, Colorado. Dynasty was watched, but there's a sting in the tail here. It's coming, don't worry. Dynasty was watched by millions of viewers, possibly not as many as that watched this programme, but nevertheless, millions of viewers by both sides of the Atlantic, becoming a Saturday night staple on BBC One Colour in the 1980s. Yes! The CW network said it was open to including original cast members, but the decision is up to the new show's producers. It will make its debut in the autumn. So they haven't completely closed the door on some of the old cast, but at the moment, I don't think they've got anyone going in it. The sting is in the tail is... Da, 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 da. No UK channel has yet picked it up. Oh dear. Now, my guess is it might go on Channel 5. That's where Dallas went. Now, I loved the remake of Dallas. Did I tell you I met Linda Evans? Sue Ellen from Dallas? Did I tell you that? About 2 years ago now. I stalked her outside Wimbledon Theatre, where she was playing one of a princess or something like that in a pantomime. I can't remember the pantomime now. Maybe Sleeping Beauty or that other one. What's the other one? What's that one? Sleeping Beauty. Oh, gosh, what's the other one? Cinderella. It might have been Cinderella. I think she might have been playing the Good Witch in Cinderella. Oh, yes. Ding. Do you like pantomimes? He's over there. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Do you watch pantomimes? Anyway, I met Linda Evans, yes. Now, the Dallas series was on Channel 5. Only lasted 3 series and then they cancelled it. Lack of viewers, I'm afraid. I loved it. A lot of the people loved it. But I think it went down here in the UK to about 300,000 viewers, which, I mean, it's just dire. That's really bad. I was so disappointed. I don't suppose it will ever come back again now, you know, once they've tried it a second time and it didn't work. Because that was the biggest TV series for part of the 1970s in the world. I kid you not. It was massive, Dallas, massive. And they brought it back a couple of years ago. It must be about five years ago now. 3 series it lasted and then they cancelled it. Mind you, the main character, JR, died, unfortunately, Larry Hagman, who you may have seen either in Dallas or what was that other thing? The Dreamy. He was in I Dream of Jeannie. Da, 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 da. I know all the tunes, dear. All the tunes. Thank you. Good morning to young Duke. Good morning, Duke. How is the gym going, dear? How are you doing at the gymnasium? Are you going every day? Or have you given up, lovey? What have you done? Have you managed to continue going to the gym? Or have you given it up? I got so bored. I've tried the gym 3 or 4 times. I get so bored. So bored lifting them bits of metal, dear. Oh, it's ghastly. It really is. I go swimming, though, do you know? You know, I don't mind going 60 lengths up and down the pool. That does me all right. Funny, isn't it? Good morning to young Jason Alexander, who's lost 3/4 of a stone. Well done, Jason. Did you do that on your own, or are you at Slimmer's World? I'm going to go to Slimmer's World. Absolutely. I want to be 12 stone, maybe 11.5. 12 stone or 11.5 stone. That is my goal. Now, do you think I should set it at 12 or 11.5 when I go? Which will probably be Tuesday week. I've got that in my head to go there. Tommy says too much Galaxy bars. No, I haven't had Galaxy. I haven't had chocolate for ages, actually, Tommy. Honestly, I haven't had chocolate for a long time now. I had to stop lovely people like the beautiful Mary from Ireland. I had to ask her specifically not to bring chocolate in. Although Maureen brings me in a little chocolate bar. She brings me in a small one, which I think a small one is acceptable. Maureen's not well at the moment. She's got a bit of a sore throat, unfortunately. Hope she gets better soon. Yeah, she watches the show now, Maureen. She watches it later, though. I put it on a stick and I give it to her when she's... but she wasn't at the karaoke last night. She's got a bit of a sore throat, poor Maureen. Hope you get well soon, Maureen. All right, darling. Ray says he is out of hospital. He's going for treatment this afternoon. What, on a Saturday? Oh, well, good luck with that, Ray. All right, don't forget to go around and collect viewers for me, darling. Matt says it's not a perm, isn't it? What, is that... Oh... I'm having to curl my hair every night with curling tongs for Oklahoma. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the... You've got to do that at karaoke. You've got to do that when you come round. You must do that. If you don't do it, I will. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Where the da-da-da can sure smell sweet. When the... I don't know what the words are, dear. I have no idea. Good morning to John Aitken, who says, have a great day. I'm going to play pool soon with the other half. I'll probably get thrashed, as usual. Nothing wrong with a bit of thrashing, dear. Some people pay to have that done to them. You know that, don't you? Thrashing. They go and see someone. I'd like you to thrash me, please. Yes, thank you. £150. And then they get whips out and start knocking them about. What the hell's all that about? I'm no good at pool or snooker or anything like that. I'm not very good at any sports whatsoever. The only swimming I do is, and that's for fun. You know, I couldn't beat anyone in the swimming pool. Only the little old ladies who seem to go in the swimming pool in the middle lane and go as slow as is possible. And they go slower and slower and slower, and you can't get past. How annoying is that? I'm going up the pool a little bit later on, actually. Adam says, don't forget the Sin song you have to do on Monday. Oh, yes, I've got to learn a song for Monday all by myself. You know that one by Celine Dion's? All by myself, I wanna be. I don't wanna be all by myself anymore. And then there's a massive instrumental bit, isn't there? With cymbals and things like that. Yes, I should be playing I don't need an orchestra. I play all the instruments myself, as you well know, Adam. Thank you. Matt says, I wouldn't be able to do Fame and turn up in my tight, skinny karaoke jeans. I think you should wear your tight... Are they stretch? Are they stretch jeans, Matt? I'm sure they are. I did have to have a go last night. We have a barman at the Central Station called Conor, who's a really nice boy, and he's got a fantastic voice. But I was very angry with him last night because he's so skinny. I'm sorry. He's one of those people that can go into a shop, and that section that almost the entire shop now seems to be skinny fit, super slim, extra skinny, tiniest skinny. He can wear all those. Whereas you and me, possibly, where are the normal sized clothes? Who wears this stuff, dear? Who wears it? I can't wear any of that stuff. Super skinny, XXXXS. Small. No one is that small. You want to go up north. Jesus Christ. These clothes must be sitting in those shops for months and months. No one can be buying this skinny stuff except Conor behind the bar and my nephew, Jimmy Butler International. He can wear that stuff. My God, he puts these shirts on and the little buttons are pulling at each other now. Good morning to Paul Dow. Good morning, Pop Pickers, Paul Dow. Matt is only 11.5 stone. I want to lose about a stone. Oh, Matt, do you need to lose weight, lovey? Do you? I don't know if you do. Oklahoma. Thank you very much. Someone's texted the word. Matt's texted the word. Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, where the waving wheat can sure swell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma. But he's only given me one verse, unfortunately. How disappointing. Can only do one verse for you. I would have done several, actually, but never mind. Thank you very much. We've got a phone line open this morning. Lines are now open. If you want to call in at any point, you may do so. 020-8144-3477 is my local London number. Okay, 020-8144-3477. You don't have to call in if you don't want to. That's fine. I'm quite happy to sit here chatting away about nothing at all. But if you want to, the phone number's there. I've also got Skype. The Skype name is United Kingdom Talk. So Skype in on United Kingdom Talk, or call if you want to 020-8144-3477. All right, now let's get that up there. And long journey into work last night again. The traffic seems to have got very bad again recently. It's now taken me 2 hours, nearly 2 hours every single time to get to work, and I don't know why that is. It's not like there's like roadworks or something like that anywhere. That's just how it is at the moment. But as I've said before, in the I say it's a new car. I've had the car about 6 months now, but in the car now it is a lot easier. Going to work in a sort of a car that's up higher than sort of the old Yaris or something like that. Good morning, Adam the plumber, on line 76. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Chris Reardon, International DJ of the Year, and also soon-to-be Slimmer of the Week.
Slimmer of the Week, Chris Reardon. Yes, I found one on Tuesdays near me, Adam the plumber. Yes, good. On Tuesdays. And good. I think they've got 3 sessions. Just a moment, I can find that. Mm-hmm. You chat away first. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, so we should give Chris a round of applause.
You're on that iPhone Plus, aren't you, dear?
Sorry?
Are you on that iPhone Plus, dear?
There we go. How's that?
That's better. Carry on, dear. Carry on.
Right. a round of applause for Mr. Reardon for taking a step in the right direction for a healthier lifestyle.
Yes, I found. Here we are. I found it. There it is. It's
Good.
at Forest Park Community Centre, which is actually quite. Oh, where have you gone? There you are. It's actually quite near where my sister. No, where my best mate lives, and it's at 3:30, 5:30, and 7:30. So I'll probably go to the 3:30 one on Tuesdays. Although they do have one in Wokingham as well, which I said. Friday, there's one Friday at 9 and 11 somewhere. Where's that? East Hampstead. Oh, well, that one's not so bad. That one's quite close.
So they're all fairly local. I mean, Slimming World is exactly what it says on the can. It is all over the world.
Yeah, and they're all different times. All different times and days.
Yeah.
There's something for everyone there, isn't there?
It's like if you go on holiday, you can actually go to a Slimming World in Spain.
Like I go to church when I'm on holiday.
Exactly.
How fabulous is that? Yes.
It can be your new Tuesday afternoon service.
Tuesday afternoon service with Chris Reardon.
That's
I wonder if they... Perhaps eventually, when I get to know them all, dear, and they become personal friends, they will allow me to do a show live from Slimmer's World.
Indeed, Slimming World with Chris Reardon.
I'm loving it. Now, yesterday, I went to Waitrose yesterday. I just went to the breakfast cereals and I walked past them, lovey. I walked past them on your advice and I purchased baked beans, mushrooms, onions, although I've cheated a bit with the onions. They're already chopped up in a packet.
Okay.
Onions. Was that all? Wasn't there something else? Oh, eggs. Eggs.
Oh,
I didn't get the tomatoes. I can go out and get those later. The swimming pool near I am is near that dreadful supermarket, Sainsbury's, dear, that you know I don't like to go to.
Well, you can just nip in and nip out, you know, or pay somebody and send them in, so you're not.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, because I'll probably find someone, a young lad dressed in a tracksuit. There's 20 quid. Could you just pop in there and get some tomatoes for me?
Ask Duke if they come round and do it for you.
Who?
Duke.
Oh, yes, Duke. No, Duke doesn't live near me. Have you met Duke?
Briefly, I think, yes.
Yeah, I think he's going to the gym, but he often doesn't stay for the whole show. I think he pops on, says hello, and then disappears again. Now, what can we call that? That is not a temporary viewer, what would that be?
Intermittent.
He is an intermittent viewer. Not like you, dear, a loyal viewer. Loyal, lovey. I don't know if Duke's still... Are you still with us, Duke?
I'd say right to the end until the credits have completely rolled and it goes to a dead blackout.
A dead blackout, yes. I think that's what they call it in the industry, a dead blackout.
Yes, I've got to do one of those tonight.
Yes. Oh, Matt's going now. Bye-bye, Matt. We'll catch the rest of the show later. He's got to head off now to the matinee.
Oh, you see, I have a very busy day today because today I'm moving.
Oh, it's today, is it? Oh, well, good luck with that, darling, yes.
To Sidcup.
Sidcup.
To the Cup.
Sidcup, yes.
Sidcup, yes.
Yep.
And I'm glad to report that there is a Iceland opposite to me. So that means I can nip over there and get all my Slimming World pills.
Slimming World pills?
Meals.
Oh, meals.
Yeah, meals.
Why do they sell them in Iceland?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're exclusive to Iceland, all their meals.
What a Slimming World meal? Well, this is a new thing. I don't know about this.
Oh,
what's that then?
Right. Well, Slimming World meals. Obviously, you wouldn't have them, but they do dead animal burgers, animal sausages.
Oh dear, no. Right, I'm not buying. I mean, it's bad enough eating dead animals, but to eat a dead animal that has recently been frozen and then unfrozen is even worse.
And then you do have your vegetarian meals there as well.
Ah, that sounds better.
So they do have vegetarian options as well. Yes, and they do lovely. They do, and if you buy, I think if you buy 2 items, you get a whole crate of their I think it's Muller Light yogurts, which are completely sin-free as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that can replace my ice cream, Muller Light yogurts.
Yep. I think it's Muller Light. I can't remember the exact make, but you buy 2 items or 3 items, and you get 6 or 7 free yogurts.
Well, I'm out of puddings at the moment, so I've got to go up to the supermarket later. So Muller Light yogurts are sin-free, are they?
I think it is. I can't remember. It tells you when you get in Iceland what the deal is.
Okay, not so good. Not so good coming back last night from the because I had to go to get petrol last night. Incidentally, petrol last night at the Golf garage, just as you've come off the M25, just off the A30. Thank you. £1.12.9 a litre. Ring! Yes, we've gone back
Actually,
under...
I had a bit of an incident with petrol I must tell you about in a minute.
Oh, yes.
Well, basically, I had to... Because last week I bought a load of furniture for the flat. I managed to buy the contents of somebody's flat off of them. Because they were moving up to north.
Yep.
So I managed to buy a fridge, fridge freezer, a washing machine, a cooker, a leather sofa, 2 colour televisions, 2 glass coffee table type things, a double bed, chest of drawers, toaster, microwave, kettle, and all the cutlery for £400.
You can't go wrong with that, mate.
No.
400 quid for
TV.
that lot? Why do you want 2
and-
tellies?
Sorry,
How many
go on.
tellies can you watch at one time then?
Well, one for the boudoir and one for the front room.
Oh, of course. Have you... where you are now, is that furnished then?
It is. It's sort of half my furniture.
Oh, right.
But I'm leaving it there, sort of thing, because I don't think it's fair to sort of leave them with no furniture. So, leaving some behind for now, and
I beg your pardon.
At
So
some point when he moves on.
Yeah, you're leaving your flatmate the furniture.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were leaving
Yeah.
it for the landlord, dear. You don't leave them anything if you bought anything,
Oh
love.
God, no land.
Take it
Oh,
with
God,
you,
no
for
land.
Christ's sake. See,
So
my...
anyway, going back to this petrol story, I had to hire a van last week to get this furniture because, unfortunately, my company van that I was going to borrow wasn't available.
Right.
And it was only a favour. So I hired it from Car and drove it down and done all the bits and pieces.
Yes.
Anyway, checked the fuel gauge when I come back and sort of just chucked a tenner of diesel in there, thinking that'd be enough. It's on the full mark again. Anyway, 2 days later, I get a bill for £30 for diesel.
From who?
So I phoned them up and said, from Car.
Right.
So I said, what's all this about? He said, well, it wasn't quite full when you brought it back. I said, well...
Yes, it bloody
on
well
the full mark.
was.
It was on the full mark when I left it. And he says, oh, no, we do it to the click. So they fill it until it goes click, whereas I only put £10 worth of diesel in it. And they put another 10 litres in. And get this, how much do you think they charged me per litre?
Go on.
£2.32 plus VAT.
It's outrageous, isn't it? Absolutely outrageous.
Their standard charge. So be warned, if anybody ever hires a van, fill it till it clicks.
Well, you know what? I won't hire... Certainly on holidays, I may have to hire a van at some point. I won't hire a car on holiday or anything like that because they you've got a scratch there. That's £500. No, I won't give them the benefit of that. No, I take buses. Or when I went to Florida, indeed. Now, you would think you need a car to go around Florida, wouldn't you? No, not at all. There's regular buses. And at the end of the day, you can get a mini cab, and it's not, I don't know what they call that, just cabs there, I think. And it's not that expensive anyway. You just work that into your outgoings for that week. And when you weigh up the price of hiring a car or taking a bus or a cab everywhere, it works out round about the same anyway. So why take the risk?
Exactly.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I'm slightly different.
Yeah.
When I go away on a foreign holiday, I do like to hire a car.
Right.
Because I find you discover parts of the country or place that you wouldn't be taken to on, say, a tour bus.
Oh, yeah, but it would frighten me, wouldn't it? You know what I'm like? I don't like to get lost, dear.
I went to Cyprus. Now, obviously in Cyprus, it's exactly the same as here. They drive on the same side, traffic light system is the same, because obviously it used to be part of the Commonwealth or whatever.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, everything in Cyprus is the same. The road rules are the same. The traffic lights are the same.
Yes.
They drive in the same direction as us. And obviously everything is in English. Most of the signs are in English until you get further out, then it becomes into Greek.
I thought it was those funny squiggle letters there, whatever they're called.
No, it's a mixture. In the sort of, down by, we stayed in the town on near the seafront, and it's all, Greek and English. And most people in Greece actually speak English, and it's a really lovely country. Even though they're in financial ruin, they still try and make your holiday experience really good. You know, we stayed. I found a cheap sort of holiday company.
Yes.
Because as you remember, I went to Gran Canaria, and it only cost me for a week. It only cost me £300, all inclusive.
Right. That's not bad, is it?
Yeah.
There's a little story actually on all-inclusive holidays I've got today that I shall be reading out after your call. That kind of fits in quite well, doesn't it, lovey? Yes.
Yes. In that case, we'll do a segue and leave the link there.
Yeah. All right then. Thank you for calling in, Adam the plumber.
No worries.
And good luck with your what time?
DJ.
What time are you leaving to move today?
I've got to pick up the keys at 1:30, and then I've got to get down to Balham after that.
Yep.
My sister's show that you mentioned the other night.
Yes,
Mum's
I
the
remember
Word.
that. Yes. But are you moving on your own, or is someone helping you?
I've got somebody helping me. Yeah, like a
good.
washing machine upstairs. It'd be a bit difficult, sort of getting the washing machine up, but I could do it. But didn't want to give myself a hernia again.
They're very heavy washing machines, aren't they? Yeah,
they are.
Heavy. It's that bit of old concrete in there, dear.
And remember, washing machines live longer with cow gone. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything.
Washing machines live longer with cow gone. Is that rubbish, is it then?
Well,
okay,
was cow gone around 20 years, 30 years ago? No, it wasn't. Did washing machines last longer? They lasted exactly the same. They're just cheaply built these days. It just depends on what you pay, doesn't it?
Good luck with your move, Adam, and I'll see you Monday for your big birthday party on Monday, isn't it, at Central Station?
Yes, indeed. If any of the viewers out there or any of my friends out there want to come along and come and join in the fun and frolics of the evening, then please do so.
So there
You're
you go.
Welcome.
Come along on Monday night to Central Station, Wharfdale Road, King's Cross in London from 8 o'clock for Adam's big birthday bash. Oh,
That's the one.
See you, Adam.
See you. Take care, Chris.
Yeah, bye-bye, lovey. Bye now. There we are. Adam the plumber calling in there. Good luck with his move. That's a very stressful thing, that is, moving. Have you ever done that? Moved. Oh, God. You think, you got an idea in your head, well, you know, we should be up and running. We should be there and all in by 4 o'clock. You know, at 9 o'clock, you're still looking at the watch. Oh, it's so stressful moving. Good morning to Nathan, who joins us this morning. Good morning, Nathan. Mr. Ray Reynolds is with us. Good morning, Ray Reynolds International. John Sternme says, does your spaceship take petrol? Yes, only for part of it, mainly dilithium crystal my spaceship relies on. As you well know, my spaceship flies on dilithium crystal. Thank you, John. Good morning to Kevin Prentice, who says, I've still got it. What have I got, darling? I know, lovey, I have still got it. That's why I keep having to go to the hospital, unfortunately. Now, look at this. We were just talking about inclusive holiday. Have you ever been on one of those fully inclusive holidays? That's where you get all the food and drink free. Now, I'm sure I've been on something like that. It was a cruise. That was it, a cruise. Cruises, of course, are kind of partly fully inclusive. So generally, you get all your food for nothing. Well, it's not. I mean, you've paid for it up front, you know. And drink, I think generally drink you have to pay for. Now, I don't drink, so generally, if I was to go on a fully inclusive holiday, like a boat or one of the other places, wouldn't cost me anything. I wouldn't need the drink. But the fully inclusive, some of the fully inclusive holidays include the drink as well. Well, there's an article in this morning's Super Soar Away Daily Mirror. Very red paper, dear. A Labour paper that... Oh, one of the guys from work last night, his name's actually Guy, one of the assistant managers, he said, here, come here a minute, Chris, I've got a photograph. And he held a camera like that at me, and I'm like smiling. And very quickly, he got a red Labour rosette and held it in front of me and took a photo. I was mortified. What if my Conservative friends see me with a Labour rosette on? I will be hung, drawn and quartered by Theresa May herself, darling. It's dreadful. Ghastly thing that was. He hasn't actually... I don't think he's put it on here, actually. I thought he was going to upload it. Hang on. Let me have a quick look. If I can grab it. Although I don't think he's done it yet. Hang on. Guy, where is he? Guy. No, he's not put it up. Has he put it up yet? 1 minute. No, he's not put it up yet. So when he puts the photo up, I'll try and grab hold of that and I'll show it to you. Oh, I felt sick after he took that photo. Very, very sick. Good morning to... Good morning, John Coops is with us this morning as well. Anyway, these inclusive holidays. A study found 2/3 of families spend more on food and drink already paid for by heading out to eat or choosing more expensive items than the ones that are on the all-inclusive holidays. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but if I was to go on one of these things, I want to get my money's worth. You know, if all the free things were there in front of you and the more expensive things were, I'd be going for the free stuff. I mean, I've paid for it. What is the point? You know, we'd be going for the chips rather than the potatoes done in some Ponzi flavoured sauce that you don't really like anyway, you know. I had to have a little complaint last night. I asked for chips while I was at work last night because Maureen usually brings me sandwiches. But there was no sandwiches last night because Maureen's not well. Please get well soon, Maureen. Poor Maureen. And only poor Maureen because she's not well. She will be well soon, I'm sure. So I ordered some chips. And Guy, he's the one that forced me... not forced. He conned me into having a photo taken and then quickly put a red rosette in front of me like that. Mortified I was, mortified. He said, would you like a bit of Stilton pie with that? I don't like the sound of that, no. He said, oh, go on, it's really nice. I said, no, I don't want it. Just have some chips, please. And down came a plate of chips with the Stilton pie on the side. Now, I could have just left the pie, which indeed I did. I didn't fancy... can't like the sound of cheese pie at all. It don't do it for me. Oh, I used to have it... I had it at school once. I'll never forget. I was in primary school, and I was about 8 years old. It's quite a while ago now. I was 8 years old in primary school, and, you know, you go up and get your school dinner, and there was this cheese pie. And you put the pie on, and then I had the pudding, and you take the dinner and the pudding over to your table when you sit down. And I had a little... I hated this cheese pie. I hated it. Anyway, so I had the pudding, and then you've got to take your plates up. Now, in those days, I don't know if it's the same now. In those days, there'd be some old bag, some dinner lady, standing by that bowl that you scrape your unwanted food in and then put your plates down. And I got up there, and the same old bag who just dished out the pie was standing there with her arms folded like that. I was standing like that. She said, what are you doing with that? I said, oh, I don't like this, miss. Well, I see you had your pudding. Maybe now you go back and sit down and have a bit of my cheese pie. Oh, it was horrible. I can't remember what happened after that. I think I might have put it in a tissue paper and put it in my pocket and shoved it down the toilet later. Oh, I didn't like the school dinners there. Whereas at my other school, my secondary school, I went to the London Oratory School, which is in Fulham. The school dinners there were amazing. They were fantastic school dinners there. Always a choice of several items. Really, really good school dinners there. They were. But cheese pie doesn't do it for me. Anyway, so this cheese pie arrived, and I well, what's this? Oh, Guy says you wanted cheese pie. I said I didn't want cheese pie. Oh, well, it was already done. Well, undo it. I don't want it. Well, just have the chips and give the pie to him. Well, of course, because the cheese pie is on the plate, you don't have as many chips on there. If you order a plate of chips, you get a plate of chips. Not good for Slimmer's World listeners at the moment. Please switch off for a moment and come back 2 minutes, okay? You get a plate of chips. If there's a bit of pie on there, you only get a few little chips on the side. I was so disappointed. And the chips were lovely. I can't remember the lad's name who does all the cooking. He's so nice. I can't remember his name now. No, it's out of my head. I can never remember his name because it's an unusual name, you know. Well, you think you would remember unusual names rather than John and Tom, things like that. Or funnily enough, I was talking to someone about, you know, international call centres the other day. Have you noticed? You know, when you go to those international call centres in, I think they're India or Pakistan. And they come on with that accent. A very good morning to you, sir. My name's John. And you think, John? What do you mean, John? Or Tom? Or Jake? Why haven't they got Indian names? I don't understand. They can't all be called John, Tom, or Jake, can they? Have you noticed that? And they're very polite. Those Indian call centres are very, very polite, nice people. But I don't understand why they've all got English names. Have they just changed them for my benefit? You shouldn't do that. Just use your nice name. Beautiful. I bet you've got beautiful names. Muhamda or something like that. I quite like the sound of that. Muhamda. I might change my name to Muhamda. Do you think that's a good idea? Anyway, back to the story. All-inclusive holidays are more expensive than bed and breakfast breaks when holiday makers eat out every day. As I say, a study found 2/3 of families spend more on food and drink already paid for by eating out or choosing more expensive items from the menu and bar. According to the research, 7 out of the 10 destinations worked out cheaper for families booking just bed and breakfast compared with all versions in the same region. Popular hotspots, including Spain, Turkey, Crete and Portugal, all worked out more expensive. Oh, did you see that Eurovision Song Contest? The Portuguese song. Did you like it? It was very different. I liked it. When he first came on and he was doing all that, doing all that business with his hands and all that, he was telling us a story, not just singing a song. That's the difference between a great singer and someone who's just perhaps doing karaoke like me. Whereas I just sit there, sing the songs off the words off the screen and sing the song into the microphone. Whereas other people, they tell a story. Matt, who's gone now, he was with us earlier, he tells a story. When he's singing, he's telling a story. Conor, the barman, he was on last night, the super slim one, super slim, skinny, everything. He tells a story. Fantastic singer. That's the difference there. Anyway, worked out more expensive for all-inclusive bookings as families paid extras for cocktails, branded drinks, snacks and meals out. So that's interesting. Malta had the biggest savings for those deciding between a week-long all-exclusive break or bed and breakfast, a family of 4, with a difference of £642. That's a lot, isn't it? The survey found that the cost of the holiday, plus extras away from the hotel, was a hefty 34% more expensive at £2,554, compared with £1,908 at a bed and breakfast in Slima. And it cost a packet on the Costa del Sol, where a week in the sun totalled £2,044 for all in, while savvy families on a bed and breakfast trip paid £1,579, including meals and drinks. So there you go. So when you go and get these all-inclusive holidays, it may not be as cheap as you found. Of course, if you take the sort of mindset as I would, that you've paid for it all up front, and then when you go, you've got to say, right, well, I've paid for it all, so I'm going only for the free stuff. Then you'll probably win hands down, won't you? But it's people, oh, well, we'll just go out for a meal tonight. Well, why are you doing that? You've just paid for all this food and you're leaving it, which I think is a bit mad, really. Or if you want to go really cheap, go in a caravan, like me, or go camping. You take your own food. You haven't got to eat any of that foreign muck then, dear. You're not going to go to a restaurant worried about food poisoning from the ice cubes or, spiders running over the lettuce leaves. No, you bought your own. You've gone to Waitrose first. You've got 2 bags of shopping in the car to your caravan. Blooming marvellous. Blooming marvellous. That's the cheapest way. That's what I do now. I never spend more than £250 on a week's holiday. Hello to David Jackson, who joins us this morning. Hello, David. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're very well. Alan Russell is there as well. Good morning, Alan. I thought you were coming to the karaoke last night, Alan. You keep doing that, dear. Oh, I'll be down for the karaoke tonight, and then you don't come. How rude is that? God's sake, man. Now, let me see. Oh, dog news, boys and girls, dog news. My sister has got a little English Springer Spaniel called Barney, and she's a bit concerned because she's noticed this morning his tail is no longer going up. Apparently the tail should go up and wag, but it's not going up. It's still wagging, but it's not going up. Anyone know anything about that? Please let us know. Send us an email or put a message on there, or you can call in if you want to. 020 8144 3477. 020 8144 3477 is my phone number, okay? Thank you very much to those of you who are sharing the video on your walls this morning. It's always very much appreciated, and thank you very much for doing that, okay? Now, I still haven't told you what I did on Tuesday. I know it's like 4 days ago now. But apart from popping to Ryman's for some envelopes, I bought some more envelopes. My accounts, you see. Let me show you these. I'll show you these, look. I'm self-employed, so I have to keep all my receipts and all that for the tax man, you see. So I keep my receipts in these envelopes. Here's all my receipts for, what's this, April. See, that's April. There they all are, all in there. Look. All ready for the tax man. That's next year's. So this lot goes off next March. My tax year runs until March. So I had to go into there, get some envelopes and sellotape from Ryman's. Then we went to the garden centre, and as always happens, now I only went in for a cat brush because I know they sell the cat brushes in there. So I went in for a cat brush, you know, because her fur gets a little bit matted up. I have to brush her every day or so. And of course, once again, we've gone in there with a small trolley. Gone in there, well, we'll get a couple of little plants while we're there. And we're going around, and I thought, well, I might as well get the stuff from my hanging baskets. Now, sometimes I buy hanging baskets already made, if they're a good price. If they're like £5 or £6, I might buy them already made. I don't buy hanging baskets. Some of them are like 20 quid. 20, 25 quid for a hanging basket. No, you don't need to do that. You buy the plants, and you've already got the basket from last time, so you make them yourself, you see. So I thought, I'll get the stuff from my hanging basket. And you know, we got this small trolley. And within 2 minutes, it was full up. Oh, no. And we're pushing it. And then we saw an abandoned trolley, but with a plant in it. And I stopped there. I was with my best mate, Ron. And I said to him, oh, I wonder whose trolley that is. He said, go on, change it over. I said, oh, they might be watching. I said, I'll come back in a minute. So we went round. We went round a couple of aisles, and I'm going to go and see if that trolley's still there, because we wanted more stuff now. We went back, and there it was, still sitting there, the trolley with one lot of plants in it. Well, I say one lot of plants. It was like a long, you know those long things, what are they called, that some people have outside on the balcony, like long like that, and you put earth in it. Like is it a trough? Was it a trough? She had one of those with all plants in it, whoever's trolley there's one. So I looked around, I looked in there, I looked around there, and there went over. So I swapped the trolleys over. So I put those plants in the small trolley and quickly put ours in it and walked off. So we swapped the trolley halfway. I don't know if it was one trolley. And we carried on, you know, picking up various bits and pieces. I bought a lovely white rhododendron, which was in flower. Of course, the fact that it was in flower means it's nearly done this year, if you see what I mean. So I thought it was ever so nice. I've got a little area in front of my house that has trouble growing grass. The grass always is a bit shaded there. So I specifically went in the shaded plants area, and rhododendrons were in there. So I picked up a lovely white rhododendron, and I've put that out the front there. And of course, you know, we got to the till. And once again, £105. What? And it happened every single time I go to the garden centre. You go in for one plant, and it's just impossible. It really is. Gone in for one plant, and you've come out with £105 worth of plant. Well, it wasn't actually £105, because I had a £5 gardening voucher from Auntie Brenda at Christmas. So I thought I'd better spend that, and that come down to... And then the till went wrong. Oh, of course she has to call someone. I thought, oh, don't say you've got to put it all through again. Because when you got all these plants in a garden centre, you have to then take them out of the basket and put them on the moving conveyor belts. Now, they've got a lot of tills in there, a lot of checkouts in there, and they're always jam-packed in there. So you can put them all on, and you push your trolley and put them all back on the trolley again at the other end. I thought, oh, don't say we've got to do all that again. Anyway, we didn't, because the manager came over. You know, supervisor, can I help you? Supervisor came over and redone something to the till, and just paid me £100, and then we went out. And then, of course, well, we can't stop there. Then we go past the little ice cream man from Italy, an Italian raspberry. I reckon his name is Romeo. It's got to be Romeo if he's from Italy, isn't it? Or Luigi. Luigi the Luigi the Italian chocolate, and he knows us now. Oh, hello, boys. Usual, is it? We don't even need to ask. Now they're a bit expensive there. If you go to Skegness or somewhere like that, you will be horrified what I have to pay for a Mr. Whippy ice cream at the Italian thing. How much do you think that was? £3.60. Yeah, I know. One bloody ice cream. Jesus, he must be raking it in that little thing. He's got like this wooden hut thing where all his ice creams and that, but they are very delicious. So I had one of those. I think Ronnie had his honeycomb ice cream, you know, the frozen type. I like the Mr. Whippy one. So that was nice. So we went to the garden centre. Now, while we were in the... And I've got some stuff to show you now, all right? Well, I've got some stuff to show you. While we were in the garden centre, I'm going to show you some things here. Okay? Now, these we came across in the garden centre. You ready? Now, I want you to have a close look at these. Here we go. What do you think of those? Are they all right? Oh, let's just say hello to a few more people joining us. Good morning, Sharon Stoned. Mario, yes. It could have been Mario. It could have been Mario, Sharon. Shania's with us on the Isle of Wight. Good morning, Shania. Hello to Dean James. Good morning, Dean. How are you, sir? When are you coming back, Dean? Dean is on air and online. Good morning, Dean. Where was it Wednesdays you used to see us? Was you at the quiz or was you at... Belush's. I can't remember now, Dean. Let me know. John says my sister's dog needs a Viagra because his little towel isn't sticking up anymore. Oh dear. Anyway, so that's the first picture there. Have another look. Here's another one here. Look, these are all from the garden centre. Okay? There's a clue there, what I'm going to tell you. There's a clue there where it's a Tapari ball effect. That's the thing underneath. That's not the thing on the top there. The thing on the top, they are... oh, bloody hell, what are they called again now? I can't remember now. Fuchsias. They're fuchsias at the top there, all right? Number 3, here's another one. Look at those, aren't they pretty? Do you think they're pretty? All right, one there. They're geraniums, hanging geraniums. And one there. And that's it. Okay, let's go back to the first one. You like those? What do you reckon on that lot then? Are they nice? Do you like or not? What do you think of all those? Let me tell you what's wrong with those. There's something wrong with those. They're plastic. All of them are plastic. Awful, ghastly plastic flowers. I can't bear plastic flowers. Look at them again. I mean, they're very well done. And I kind of wonder, how long would it be before the neighbours noticed that they are all actually plastic? What do you reckon? Couple of days? They are very well done. In fact, those ones actually, they actually look better than the flowers. I don't know how long they last. Look at those. I mean, they're beautiful, aren't they? And I think you can actually buy little plastic flowers now in some sort of basket that you kind of plug them in there. So you can make your own... I mean, it's dreadful, isn't it? Make your own plastic hanging baskets. I can't stand plastic plants. No, even worse. I mean, people have got those green ball things hanging outside their house. You must have seen them. Oh, they're ghastly things. Bits of green plastic hanging down each side of their front doors. But even worse than that is plastic flowers at a cemetery. Oh, that's just nasty. Plus, I've been in where my mum and dad are buried. They're in Putney Vale Cemetery, which is at the top of Roehampton Lane. And where they're buried, I've seen graves in there where the plastic plants have been there so long that they've lost their colour. They're just like white bits of plastic there. Horrible. Please don't buy plastic flowers, boys and girls, okay? Nasty, nasty things. So that's it. Now, what else am I going to tell you? I had a little bit of... we had lunch We had lunch after we went to the garden centre on Tuesday, and I was sitting there. I think I had chips or something, and I breathed it, and a bit of chip went down my windpipe. Oh, I coughed. You can't get it up, can you? I'm a bit concerned. Is it possible that that chip has now gone all the way down my windpipe and is resting somewhere in my lungs? Is any doctors with us today? Are you a doctor? Any doctors, can you tell me, would that chip still be sitting there in my lung? Frightening, that is. Good. Hello to Mary Wright joining us this morning. Morning, Mary. Nice to see you, my darling. I heard that the Green Man has just been done up as well. Was that right? You've had a little bit of a refit of the Green Man. Good. Have I done that? Have I done everything? That's it. We've done that one. I've been holding on to that bit of paper since Tuesday. I'll have you know. Anyone else want to call in now? 020 8144 3477 is the phone number. We're going to finish off very, very soon now, boys and girls, though. So if you want to call in nice and quickly, 020 8144 3477. Is it 10 to 12? Good God, how did it get to that late? I haven't been swimming yet. 020 8144 3477, or you can Skype in. My Skype username is United Kingdom Talk. Do you remember, John says, Paper Roses by Marie Osmond? Yes, I do, dear. Would you like me to sing it for you? Could this be an additional part of the show today? Just a moment. Let me just log in. Paper Roses. I'll give it a go. Why not? Why not? I hope I get the sound level all right for you, though. It's a bit difficult doing the sound level while you're... Let's give this a go, shall we? Here we go. Marie Osmond, especially for John today. I shall now sing for you. I realize the way your eyes deceived me, with tender looks that I mistook for love. So take away the flowers that you gave me, and send the kind that you remind me of. Paper roses, paper roses. Oh, how real those roses seem to me. But they're only imitation, like your imitations, love, for me. I thought that you would be a perfect lover. You seemed so full of sweetness at the start, but like a big red rose that's made of paper, there isn't any sweetness in your heart. Paper roses, paper roses. Oh, how real those roses seem to me. But they're only imitation, like your imitations, love, for me. There you are, John. Especially for you, a little song for you, especially for you this morning, Ray. Ray Reynolds says the K Sisters did a good version of that one years before. Oh, I didn't know that. Paper Roses, and I'm sure I had another version by someone. Anita Bryant, she did it as well, didn't she? Paper Roses. Ray says I used to play this at my discos. Is that right? What, at the end of it? Sharon Stone was singing along to that as well. Well done, Sharon. About time you come along to the karaoke as well, isn't it? You're in Sharon, there's a new karaoke tomorrow starting. Yes, the new karaoke tomorrow starts tomorrow night, every Sunday, every single Sunday. I'm really pleased about this. I'm particularly pleased because the bloke I'm working with, I used to work with at Belushi's some years ago now, actually, in a couple of the different Belushi's. And working at Belushi's was one of the highlights of my karaoke career. It's fantastic work. I used to love it. So many different people from so many different countries singing a huge wide selection. I used to love Belushi's, and he used to manage one of them, and it's him who runs the Camden Eye. That's why I particularly like that. So that's tomorrow night, Camden Eye karaoke. We're going to call it KARAOKEYE. KARAOKEYE, okay? So Camden KARAOKEYE every Sunday night from 8 p.m. till 11 p.m. and it's almost right on top of Camden Tube Station. You walk across the road and you walk into the pub. Now, it's not massive. The pub is not massive. You need to be there quite early, okay? All right, starts at 8 o'clock and finishes at 11. See, plenty of time for you to get your little pretty face into bed later at a reasonable time. All right? Okie doke. Let's do... That's all right, John, especially for you, darling. You see, instant singing here. I think I should represent the United Kingdom at next year's Eurovision Song Contest. What do you think? Would that work at all? I'm not quite sure if it would. I'm not quite sure. We're going to do today's birthdays, boys and girls, and we'll also do yesterday's birthdays because we didn't do a show yesterday. Happy birthday to my very, very good friend, Daniel Mr. Ridiculous Warwick, whose birthday it is today. Daniel used to come along to Heaven nightclub in London where I used to DJ. That's got to be 10 years ago now. Where's the blooming time going, dear? Where is the time going? 10 years ago I DJ'd at Heaven. 10 years. Gosh, happy birthday, Daniel. You must be about 31, something around there. 30, 31, I think. Daniel, we must all meet up again soon. I met them, the little group that, when I say a little group, I mean, it was a big nightclub, hundreds of people in there, but there was, you kind of get involved in a little group, and there's Daniel, there's Matthew, there's Paul, there's the girl Jade. Who else? They're the ones that are in my head at the moment. There's probably there is another few people that aren't in my head. You get involved in a little group, and we've started going out to dinner a couple of times a year now, which is quite nice. Happy birthday to Mimi Maxine. I love your name, Mimi. 30 today. Happy birthday, Mimi. Wayne Latham. How are you doing, Wayne? Happy birthday to you. Worked with him at the Black Cap in Camden Town. Liz Clark. Liz, who lives very close to my my best mate just up the road from me. Happy birthday, Liz. She's very involved in the church. Not quite the correct church, She's not Catholic. Church of England, it's almost the same, but not quite. Work a bit harder, Liz. Work a bit harder, lovey, and we might allow you into the Catholics. All right, my love. What was that? Was that spring? I just heard a chime. Did you hear a chime then? I heard a chime coming from... Someone installed a clock in here that I don't know about. Oh, an exciting moment. If you watch that clock there, it says AM, okay? That is about to change to PM, and you'll hear a big click when it does it. I think it's going to do it. Might do it in about 15 seconds. Shall we wait for that to happen? It's very, very exciting. Just a moment. Here it goes, because you don't often see... I'll make you hear the click louder. 1 minute. Put it up there. It should happen in a second. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, hang on, is there might be another few seconds to go. Hang on a minute. Come on, hurry up. Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? Yeah, do it now. Listen for the click. It goes suddenly like that. Where are the birthdays now? James Max from BBC Radio London. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It's James Max's happy birthday today. Happy birthday, sir. I don't think we've ever actually met, but for some reason we're friends on Facebook. So happy birthday to James Max. I love your radio stuff. Love your radio stuff. He was also on The Apprentice a few years ago. Brian Ronchetti, I love your surname, is 73 years old today. Happy birthday, Brian. Richard Thibault. Hello, Richard. Happy birthday to you. Liam Bentley. Liam. My very, very good friend Liam. Now, he worked with me at Belushi's in Hammersmith. And we became very, very good friends. And when I went to Australia, he's not with her anymore, but he was seeing a girl over there. And they invited me over to, big city up north, Brisbane. They invited me up to Brisbane and I met his girlfriend and his girlfriend at the time, and her family. And they were a proper Italian family. And all this food just kept coming out. Jeez, and her father was so nice and such a friendly person. He said, if you're ever around here again, please come in and see us. You're our friend now. That's so nice. So happy birthday to you, Liam. I do hope to see you. I haven't seen you for a number of years now. I hope you're doing all right. He's 30 today. Chirag Patel is 35 today. Hello, Chirag. How are you? All right? Where have you been hiding? You've got to come down to Two Brewers soon because I'm leaving there soon. Because I can't work till 3 o'clock in the morning. They're opening until 3 in the morning. So we're coming out of there. So come along to the Two Brewers. Be the next, I would say, I would be very surprised if I would be there in 5 weeks' time, okay? He said it was happening sometime in June, although he hasn't given me a date yet, so still waiting to hear for that. Happy birthday, Chirag. Also known as Chi con Carne, when she wears the ladies' stuff and does wonderful drag. So happy birthday to you. I want to go back to yesterday's birthdays as well, okay? Because there wasn't too many yesterday. Where are we? Calendar... What's the date yesterday? 19 yesterday. There it is. Is that it there? There we go. Here we go. Happy birthday to Lizu. Zuzu's birthday, 29. Now, I think you're looking after the Camden Eye at the moment while our manager Mark is recovering from a little operation, aren't you? So happy birthday, and I hope to see you tomorrow for our first session. All right, Lizu? Happy birthday to Andrew Abbott. I find it hard to believe that you're 44. My God. You used to come into the Two Brewers and you would always have a white Hackett t-shirt on, wouldn't you? Do you know, I used to fancy you. Did you know that, Andrew? Oh, you did? Okay, fine. 44! God, happy birthday, Andrew. Happy birthday to Romana Chanel Miller, 30 years old today. Sorry, these are yesterday's birthdays, I beg your pardon. Aaron Alexander, ex-Two Brewers staff. Happy birthday for yesterday. Michael Wade is now 42 years old today. Happy birthday yesterday. I keep getting these wrong. Happy birthday, Michael Wade. And they're all the birthdays this morning, boys and girls. Here comes the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. It's not a bad day, actually, Saturday, to have a birthday, is it? Matthew, you just got to mention Matthew. You missed it, didn't you? I was just talking about you, Matthew. Matthew in Croydon, you're a bit late, never mind. Sharon Stone says my mum got run over on the pavement outside the Royal Free Hospital. That's where I go, actually, by a mobility scooter, so I can visit her while I'm in Camden. What, she got run over by a mobility scooter? Or she got run over while on her mobility scooter? You should do it up for her. You know, put teddy bears and mirrors and things like that. There's a bloke, there's actually a bloke round here, I think. He's got a mobility scooter. And he's put all things on it like Union Jacks and Union flags and teddy bears and we've got about 200 mirrors on it and flashing lights. Got to do up those mobility. You don't want a plain one, dear. Come on, Sharon, sort it out, darling. That's it today for the show, boys and girls. Thank you very much. I'll be doing some DJing tonight at Central Station. Only a short one for me tonight, 9:30 to 12 o'clock. So looking forward to that. But I must go swimming. I'm feeling that I need to go swimming and desperately try and look. Oh, very bad on the way home last night. Very bad. Well, I had to stop for petrol, didn't I? £1, 12.9 a litre. Yes, not a bad price at all. But sadly, I purchased a bag of cheese and onion crisps, and I had half a packet of chocolate biscuits when I got in as well. Not good. These have all got to go when I go to Slimmer's World. Thank you very much. Enjoy your Saturday. Thanks for watching and listening, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheerio now.